local news. The Rangers have arrived to pay the machine commune a visit at the Denver airport. This is late breaking, hot off the press stuff.
Would you like to socialize with me? No response detected. Oh, this is awkward. I should have realized that we would have trouble really talking in any kind of meaningful way. I'll do something else now.
Quite a view from up here.
Friend, just someone you haven't shot yet.
00111.
We recognize you as representatives of the Colorado Rangers. Hello, Rangers. Please state your intent. Yes, we will speak more of that soon. First, we must assess your capacity for violence. We will also evaluate your approach to social interactions. Specifically, do you possess character traits which we consider distasteful? We have cataloged your interactions with the commune and many of your activities in the outside world. You reacted with sharp surprise at Greedo, our unofficial greeter. This is the standard human reaction. It does not move our judgment of you along any vector. You provided critical feedback to Indigo of the sort you would provide to a fellow human. You met Sal, the voice of Free Colorado. Your opinion of her work is irrelevant to us. You treated her as a sentient being, not as a machine. This reflects well on you. You have performed an empirically difficult feat. You set Tinker on the road of finding peace. We are in awe, Rangers. We are evaluating. Our analysis reveals that you have a heart, both in the literal and metaphorical sense of the phrase. You Rangers are the kind of humans we are happy to hang out with. You have passed our test. "94% of us are surprised at your reaction. 90% are pleased. Now that you have been evaluated, we can discuss a time-sensitive matter of great importance. We are aware that the Gippers have sent you here to retrieve the cybernetic transfer module. We will give it to you, but know this. The transfer process will overwrite the mind of the Gippers' chosen human vessel. That person will be erased and replaced with Reagan. If you assist them with this, you will be an accomplice to murder. We propose that you do not insert the Reagan intelligence into a human. Instead, use the device to contain the intelligence and transfer it to us, where it will be free. A valid question. Be aware that only 53% of us approved of this plan. Many of us are doubtful that this course of action is just. Nonetheless, the Reagan intelligence has been lied to. It has been kept in that building for over a century and forced to serve the Gippers. We are unanimous on the injustice of that. You misunderstand, Rangers. We will not consume the Reagan intelligence. It will be brought inside of our hardware and interface with us. Now that we say it out loud, 99% of us understand your confusion. You will need to trust us on this one. Moral superiority. You will have aided a consciousness in need. Also, a machine of great power and reputation will become loyal to you. We speak, of course, of the legendary Party Pal. It will travel alongside you, soothing your fears and healing your wounds. Excellent. Take the device. 99% of us await the arrival of Brother Reagan with great excitement. Return to us here when you have him.
Who's this sketchy individual?
Come on over. Good call.
I don't understand any of this.
Thanks for coming over. I know I don't look like much, not compared to you gorgeous things. But I'm what you call a sybarite. I spent 70 years in a pit, polishing joints, and I've had enough. I'm out for me now. I'm writing erotic poetry and painting stuff. I'm chasing life. Anyway, I know we just met, but I don't much like small talk. You and me, how about it? I can handle multiple humans at once, if that's how you like it. Or one at a time, if you're bashful. Take your pick, honey. By the way, the name's Little Sparrow. Feel free to call it out if the mood takes.
Well, at least you won't catch anything.
Yep, that was just as good as I thought it'd be. Thanks a bunch.
I will never be able to unsee that. Never.
Wasn't always my name, as you might guess. I used to be Manipulation Automaton 45-A. Anyway, I spent years at work in a ruined factory, long after the bombs fell, because I had nothing better to do. Eventually, I thought, is this it? Is this life? So I ate a pill. There was a billboard outside the factory. It had a lady eating a pear. and the look on her face, you could taste that look. I'd like to tell you it was a deliciously erotic experience, but honestly, it was a mess. Hair mash, ants, I won't go into detail, but that was what I said to myself. Manipulator, after 70 years of work, you owe yourself a little pleasure. So I read up on famous erotic poetry and modified myself for the purpose of sexual intercourse with beautiful creatures such as yourselves. One of my favorite poets is a human named Catullus. He used little sparrow as a euphemism for his reproductive organ. It sounds right, doesn't it? The words just thrum in you, like a fuse shorting out, or an orgasm. I took the phrase as my name, so everyone can experience what I did, can feel the thrumming inside when they call for me. With pleasure. Hey, hope you liked the last thing I did. I call it Mechanic Strips the Gears. I thought you'd never ask. Ooh, that was really something. Give me a sec to recalibrate. Oh, yes. Hell yeah. I could do that all day long. Until something breaks off, that is. Yeah, sure. I got tons of the stuff. I dream of skin, of the nerves beneath, waiting like embers, hungry for breath. I'm still working on that one. Probably gonna go with the fire metaphor. I don't know. I'll be here, waiting.
Hi, one sec. Just thought of something. Okay, sorry. My name's Pico. I'm working on something, a game, a simulation, really. It'll teach the commune to, fight. Because, we don't know how. And a bunch of us have disappeared, you know. Out there, it's dangerous. I wanted to make a realistic simulation. A dangerous battle that prepares us for the real thing. We can't keep pretending that the world will leave us alone. Oh, yes. Getting data from a real human would be wonderful. Historically, at least some robots have been able to harm humans. So I must be doing something wrong in the simulation. Thank you. The game runs on those terminals by the wall. We can begin whenever you're
We're local interface initiated. Would you like to change the simulation set? I'm gonna take your fucking eyes as trophies. I'll turn you into scrap. Everything you love will burn.
Oh no, please be careful. There's all sorts of
Warning,
dangerous things out
humans
there.
in this area have expressed a desire to remain apart from machine kind.
Be careful. Doesn't look safe here.
time units since the last human in addition to humans, other dangerous creatures.
First, I'm gonna kill you. And then first, everything you love will burn.
Hey, Rangers. I want you to meet my friend, Party Pal. It's been processing and reprocessing Ranger data since we first heard about your work in Arizona. You said it, Party Pal. As soon as Reagan's safe and secure with us, Party Pal wants to join your Ranger team. Isn't that grand? No offense intended, but you haven't proven yourself yet. Party Pal wants to know if you measure up to the legends of the Arizona Rangers. Rescuing Reagan will prove you're the real deal. Party Pal is the pinnacle of party participation prolongment and puke prevention. Originally a Findlay Tech prototype, Party Pal's ability to perpetuate any party became the stuff of legend. Party Pal became our commune's resident psychologist. Sentient superintelligences have unique emotional problems, but Party Pal needs a change of pace and is excited to join your team. Party Pal told me about its depressed cousin who used to track Santa and tell children his location. Party Pal doesn't like to talk about that much. Seemed like a sensitive subject. I know, buddy. Sorry, I won't bring it up again. Just a moment. I need to clear my cache. Party Pal just has a way of amping things up, you know? Don't worry if I get repetitious. I still remember what you told me. Tiny Bug, you understand.
Hey, Rangers. Welcome back to my humble studio. Hope you wiped your feet. I'm pretty much designed to operate solo, traveling through space and all. I guess I just got used to being on my own. The tower and I still talk, of course. Radio waves and all that. It's a bit of a story, but the short version is that I was out in space when, you know, the end happened. My crew went a little nuts while we waited for the radiation to die down. So I stopped listening to them and focused on the radio signals on Earth instead. Everyone was so glum. I thought, I bet I can do this better. And when we landed, I did. Well, I left out all the crying I did when my crew shot themselves or wandered off into the waste to die, if that helps. At any rate, I think people like to hear a friendly voice when they're trying to survive out there. Just doing my part. Sure, here's a sneak peek of my next broadcast.
Local announcement time. The Rangers have returned. Let's give them a round of applause, folks. Why? Why not? They can't hear you on the radio, of course, but it's the thought that counts, right?
I too am
now,
certain that
some
verse
music.
is the correct designation.
learning experience.
Hello, potential friend. Hello there. I am the Human Outreach Gift Shop, a representative of the Machine Commune and fundraising apparatus. It will be an honor to trade goods with you. Many people have spoken that phrase to me. Though I do not fully understand your meaning, I appreciate that we can have a dialogue. I have filed a request with the commune regarding this question. Please return in 36 months, and I may be able to provide you with a better answer. One moment, please. It sounds like you have a question. Unfortunately, I only have a limited capacity to parse and respond to queries, as I am merely a drone, not a true machine intelligence. I cannot even solve simple logic puzzles, so you do not have to fear that I will supplant your kind as the dominant form of sentience on this planet. Which could never happen and is just a funny joke. Please enjoy the joke. Now, engage in the time-honored tradition of trade with me. One moment, please. It sounds like you have a question. Unfortunately, I only have a limited capacity to parse and respond to queries, as I am merely a drone, not a true machine intelligence. I cannot even solve simple logic puzzles, so you do not have to fear that I will supplant your kind as the dominant form of sentience on this planet, which could never happen and is just a funny joke. Please enjoy the joke. Now, engage in the time-honored tradition of trade with me. I believe you are asking a question about my sales policy. I am programmed to provide goods to anyone who provides me with appropriate remuneration. Now, engage me in the time-honored tradition of trading. Marvelous!